at 7:03 p.m. Ms. Dexter, roll call.
Mr. Labry.
Here.
Mr. Arnold. Burley. Here. Mrs. Rader. Here. Ms. Angus. Here. Mr. Lundy.
Here.
Mrs. Rivera. Here. Mr. Rafferty. Here. Mr. Watson.
Here. We need a motion and a second to approve the meeting minutes from 6/26/2023.
I'll move that we approve.
Take it a second.
I'll second.
All those,
No.
all those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? All right. Need a motion to approve the agenda.
I move that the Board of Education approve the agenda as presented.
Second. Motion by Scriven, second by
Damn. Yeah, whatever.
Angus. All those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Okay. Need to move to electing of officers. Board policy provides for the election of the Board of Education officers each year. The business meeting in July. Officers shall serve until their respective successors are elected or their term ends. It shall include a president, secretary, treasurer, and vice president. Election of officers shall be by the majority of the full board. If, however, one nomination is made, it would be appropriate that nominations closed and unanimous ballot be cast. We need a motion or a nomination for a president.
I move that Ms. Burley nominated as president.
We have a second.
I second.
Do we need to vote on that, or can we make another motion?
You can decline it if you want to.
Because I was going to move that Mara be nominated for the office of president if she's going to serve.
Well, good for that.
That's the first time I've nominated for civility. I know I said last year, I am fine. I know I said last year I can do it sitting on pocket. But if for stability's sake, and if police does not want to accept the first nomination, then I will accept the nomination.
I would be happy to let Mara do it this year if people are willing to.
Did
Support her.
Mara second.
I seconded it.
So Melanie could amend.
Did anybody second?
Elise seconded it.
Mara seconded Elise. We haven't had a second.
Okay, that's. Second on Mars.
Okay, no, we had a second.
I don't think we had too much.
We'll call my comment discussion.
Okay, and so now I think Melanie's gonna amend the motion.
Or something.
Or somebody can make a new one.
That's yeah.
Really.
Yeah, I thought you sure kids are graduating. No, you're kidding. That's how to do it. I absolutely 100% fine with it. If you wanted to be fine, but that was the reason why
I appreciate the nomination. I think if Mara is willing to continue, I think I would be happy to have her continue this year. But
then I'll amend my motion.
if she doesn't want to continue, I am willing to serve.
No, I'm good. I'm good. My kids are, I have more time now.
Okay. Then I'll make my motion. I'll withdraw the nomination of Elise and I would nominate. I'll second. No, I don't remember if we did roll call.
We'll do roll call on this.
Right. Mr. Labry.
I concur, I agree.
Burley.
Aye.
Gregory.
Aye.
Angus. Mr. Lundy. Yes.
Congratulations.
Thanks.
All right.
Madam President. Yeah.
Okay.
Take over.
My shirt, my shirt.
There you go. All right, at this point, I will take it over and move on to, is there a motion for vice president?
But we nominated for the office of vice president.
I'll second it.
Any discussion?
Super second.
Is anyone interested in doing
Still trying
So Dick said that it seemed. So we'll move to vote.
Aye. Greater.
Aye.
Ms. Kangas. Aye. Mr. Lundy.
Aye.
Rivera. Aye.
Gallagher.
So sorry. Thank you, doing that.
Not Steve.
Good job. Good job. All right, next is there a nomination for secretary?
Well, I would nominate Jennifer for secretary. She's willing to serve.
I would second that.
Nobody else is going to have those.
With Dixon. All right, put it to a vote.
Ms. Greater.
Aye.
Kangas. Aye. Mr. Lundy.
Aye.
Rivera. Yes. Aye.
And next up is treasurer. Going for stability, I will nominate Dick Lundy for treasurer.
I support. So are we up for discussion?
Yeah, well, you can close the table and we put it to a vote.
Or we can choose this.
Or we- that's good, yeah.
I'm supportive of Dick continuing as treasurer, but I'm wondering if it might be time to help train possibly Dan to be treasurer. And maybe have him transition into the role. Or just discuss that.
Good discussion.
That's maybe just trust him to.
We're really just discussing. the role of treasurer, not necessarily-
Yeah.
And our finance committee. Yes. Good training promise, or
It's quite a big piece, but I'm.
that's
He's giving me a class.
we're actually talking.
Well, okay. I am not in contact. I do business. But it's-
Thank you.
Yeah.
Either.
No, there is, I remember talking, we're just about.
Okay, so I will stop discussion and move to close nominations. Vote. Okay, the Kangas. Yes. Mr. Lundy.
Aye.
Mr. Rivera.
Aye.
Mr. Library. Mr. Rubenstein. Aye. Mr. Greater.
Aye. Okay.
Go on. Classes.
Take all.
Go buy it. It doesn't hurt here.
Yeah.
Yeah, take all.
In reality, I don't think. This. Big deal. As far as treasurer. This is the. Good financial judgments.
Right.
The real criteria.
We don't have any school presentation planned. Public participation is next on the agenda. However, seeing that there is no one in the public seating, do you all mind if we move on? Okay. I'll wait for 10 seconds. Someone might run in. Okay, we'll move on to our administrative and board updates. Superintendent.
Really quick, the annual financial audit is on site there in the fall. Just a week. The turf has been installed at Alred, the new track resurfaced, these new lines still, I didn't drive by it today.
Yeah, get testing, so it all certified pass tomorrow, we'll go through kind of the final turf. The new kickboards are in, and hopefully Wednesday, Thursday, the lines are going down.
And Craig is getting the asphalt seal coated, so everything nice and shiny.
What's going on at Shield?
No idea.
Looks like what I drove by today, it looks like they have a machine that's like grinding out a section, I think they're gonna put paint, like that paint lines down over the bridge. I think it's what it is.
Yeah, you can't get any.
You go by
You can't go down Parker, you can't go down Shield, you can't go down and and we put barricades up over here just to flying down our road. Oh, you can't get anywhere.
A random question about the turf.
Sure.
Are there pivot points for the band?
Nope,
Will there be?
you can spray things down, if you wanna put spray down, you can do that, but that's. When I talked to Dr. Moore, he said when they use them maybe one game and have all those individual spots all over the turf was. Not what we were here.
Okay.
Well, that makes it just more vulnerability. It's like taking your carpet, every 5 feet.
Just curious.
Yeah.
It came up to me, so.
Yeah, we have it on the twin turfs practice. And we can spray them on and enter pretty quickly, but he did say he was.
Okay.
Most
Just for
places
clarifying.
don't have.
Yeah, when I talked to him, he's like, yeah, one, maybe two, some kids who goes on that, we don't need them, it's a lot of fail points in the turf,
They don't come steps.
They will not.
Yeah.
Most schools did not have, this is the only place that ever been that had that many markings. Try to simplify it. We do have the new monitors are going into the classrooms, Rick's working on it. New security cameras have been starting to be installed, they are fantastic. You can see everything. It's kind of awesome. Staffing, we're in that, in a couple resignations coming out, they're making life decisions. Through all the process. That's been a year.
Well, we end up calling executive people.
Yeah.
Because of
No, shit. It is one of the things. We're trying to make it as many attrition.
Without being on the spot, I want to know a little bit more about the center, Dexter schools and all of that.
Yes, we need to, we need more details. Right now, what we know is that Department of Health and Human Services budget, there is $8.5 million allocation that the district that meet the criteria to a senior and community center. The state budget is over. So we know it's in there and we can see the language, and from there we have a lot of work to do once we get any details whatsoever. And we have no actual details about how we get the money. All it is for construction, renovation, and something of a senior. So far, politicians get the ball, right ball. It is there to brag about, right? They did significant work to bring resources to the community, and they put it in our hands. Once there's enough details, we will make it happen. When we actually get money. We'll be there as we move forward to find out how we can get. So we should not take school dollars that meant for kids to do it. But there are a lot of work that's going to happen. kind of, it'll be wait, then hurry up, then wait, then hurry up. That's what I'm thinking. So we're, we know what's in there. Trying to find, we know what's in there.
Just right. I don't have anything, as board president for an update, so we'll move on to our students.
So there isn't any updates because, you know, it's the summer, but last week, Dexter High School had another function. Well, I think they gathered over 35 members, which is really good, so, you know, they take that for the cost. And I think next month, they're gonna have the last summer function, so if people are interested, they should definitely check it out. And I think, during the coming so I know a lot of my friends are psyched up about that and really excited about this.
Blood dry. Serious. Not many updates from my side. Once again, this summer, but I just got back from cross country camp last week. That was really fun. Just running a lot of the event. It was fun. I know.
What miles to do there?
I'm gonna guess probably like 4 to 5 miles a day. Like some days we had workouts, so like I was on these days we just running.
Oh, that's not bad. But Hampton Hills is fun.
Oh yeah, that's fun.
Okay, we'll move on to our consent items. Consent items are typically approved in bulk. We have resignation/new hires, business meeting tasks, banking depositories, accounts payable, internal agency account payroll, account wires, transfers, contracts, agreements, purchase orders, safe deposit box, notice of meeting fees, designate treasurer secretary responsibilities, designate electronic transfer officer, designate board legal counsel, designate investment officer, designate publications of record. Board memberships, MASB and MASB Legal Trust Fund, and MHSAA membership resolution.
With the approval.
Second. It's been moved and seconded. Any discussion?
Okay. All those in favor of consenting the items in bulk, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed, say nay. All right, they have been consented. Moving on to our action items. I think it was my first meeting. All right, the 2023-2024 school loan revolving fund annual loan activity application. Our packet contains a resolution and a memorandum from Sharon Reschke explaining the school loan revolving fund annual loan activity application for 2023-2024.
I move that the Board of Education authorize the attached resolution for reflect the anticipated activity with the school loan revolving fund.
Second.
It's been moved and seconded. Any discussion? All right, hearing no discussion, we will move to a roll call vote since it's an action item.
Zawera,
Aye.
Mr. Lovren.
Aye.
Rugerman. Aye. Ms. Greater.
Aye.
Ms. Kangas. Aye.
Aye.
Okay, moving on to our discussion items. Our first discussion item is committee membership. Trustees are appointed to committees by the board president. Trustees may indicate interest in particular committees if desired. Your packet includes current assignments and committee descriptions for reference. Trustees should communicate their request for committee membership to the board president prior to the next meeting.
We'll do so.
Okay, thank you. No, I'm going by this. Not by the notes. This is what we approved. You're right. Declaration of commit, the next discussion
I
item.
have a question on the
Yeah.
Memberships, one committee that has been started in various places is a sustainability committee. Just sustainability committee. Question of how the district is managing facility, it could be part of facilities, but how the district is managing facilities and property, et cetera, to in a sustainably sustainable manner, yeah, in a responsible manner. So talking about climate change and trying to incorporate, there's been a lot of different things that students that recommended composting, there's just a lot of different ideas that come up, the solar panel, you know, just different sustainable practices that rain garden, all of that. So I was just curious, considering adding that or potentially placing something like that as part of facilities. Yeah, I know that the president can add committees at any time, so.
We're going to so we're adding, changing, creating facilities and things to make that special. So they're having another group. What do you say about the?
I guess if I'm wondering, that might be something to have a student committee. They can report to schools. They might have better opportunity to transform schools. Sitting in the regular. So you really want to focus on students. That's the problem.
Well, it's not, it's that, but it's also the board making a commitment to the district and children of our community. This is from Ann Arbor, but their mission is to care for the environment, model and achieve environmental systems. We demonstrate our critical mission of taking generations of students and strong stewards of the environment, and also living an environmental commitment with every decision across every area. So it's kind of a.
Well, my thought was that you could have both. You could add as part of the facilities committee, but you could also, since we had successful students, create an opportunity for them with a reporting.
That'd be great.
Can I ask, are you thinking of this as a ongoing thing or more of a status check of where we are? Or my only concern with the student input, which is always valuable, but there are a lot of ideas that cost a lot of money. So I guess, well, I am curious and supportive of the idea of the sustainability committee, but I would also want to be thoughtful about guiding the direction in a financially effective way also. So I guess I am more leaning towards your idea that we can report committee as a separate offshoot, or I guess I'm cautious of taking on a project with a lot of great ideas that we would love to fund and not necessarily have the money or manpower to. If that makes sense. Me too, but I think we've been keeping them very busy, so I guess I'm just, for example, the composting is a great idea. I love it. The proposal that the student laid out was amazing and also costs a lot of money. So I guess I just wanted to be thoughtful about making sure that it was targeted. So rather than having great ideas that we can't fund.
Serious consideration.
Right, I just don't want to spin wheels and use people's time if we don't actually have the resources to make it happen. So to Jennifer's point, an adult-driven look at what is possible before looking at generating sort of work and ideas. I guess I would just have people consider that before there are a lot of great things that I know we can put in place. So I guess I just been trying to be thoughtful about getting ahead of ourselves.
Approve anything other than
Right.
recommendations.
Which is why I guess I don't want to. Students get excited and passionate about their. I guess I'm just thinking, people should consider scope. So I'm very supportive, but I guess I'm just urging consideration of scope.
Well, everything, it's, say. We have to see what costs it's feasible. Students want it, do somebody can't do it. I have the students have input. They can present ideas, but they would have to affect the solar project. They did. A lot of them do, and some figure out what the cost. It's feasible. All these projects will be feasible again.
And students know, sure, yeah, tactics.
It's,
I think it's a good idea. I do think it would be part of the facilities committee. So maybe it's something that we put in next facilities committee meeting to discussion right on there. Start there.
Just maybe even align with some desires of when you're bidding, if you're bidding a new park. Like we talked about, can't fit in a retrofit, but if it's a brand new, can you consider, these other options? But we talked about as well that you don't want to task your designers, your architects to design it. You're not intentional about implementing. So it's kind of a circular discussion,
Right.
But I just think it would be a good idea to give some guidance if the board chooses. I'm in favor of giving facilities committees guidance, some desired, criteria for, is this a sustainable design? Are there ways that this can be, reduce the impact of our decisions on global warming as much as possible? With the money.
I always suggest the possibility of charging facilities committee with over the course of within the year, coming up with a list of things that we would like to have considered in the course of putting together a vision. But I'm not sure it has to forever pass, but I think the compile list that our professionals would have as things to consider the economic feasibility of the checklist. So that part certainly be directed for the facilities committee to accomplish within the next year. Beyond that, I'm sure what other things. But obviously, students have been able to have impact around having defined goal for students. And of course, if you want to ask more focus.
the other thing you do is policy, but added policies. We contrast no sustainability, right? That is the name of the motion. That because I can go down the tree, but come down and strip them down.
One point of view, students have had some significant effect the way things are, and maybe better not to. When they have something, they want to champion, do it rather than doing it much, encouraging and stuff.
Or maybe invite student members of the facilities. I mean, you could do this, Daniel, to your point, within the description of the facilities committee, there could just be a line that you're saying that the committee will consider the economic and environmental impacts of investments.
I think you could have a charge this year. Something that's
Yep.
actually.
Thank you.
That's a great add. That's a great thing. Clearly, our district is really passionate about, especially it's not just the solar. Always sort of kind of use that green area as well. want to make sure it's sustainable. We want to make sure that the sustainability committee is sustainable as well.
It won't die, right? That's right.
All right. Our next discussion item is declaration of commitment, conflict of interest, board norms, and social media guidelines. Forms included in your packet are these forms which board members sign annually to confirm their commitments. Please complete them this evening or return them to the superintendent's office as soon as possible. Is there any discussion about these declarations? All right, moving on to our second opportunity for participation. No one has wandered into the room, so I'm going to move on to board comments. Everybody having a good summer? All right, we'll move on to our informational items included in our package, the facilities minutes for June 29, 2023, communication survey results, schools of choice application window. And
Which way did that? Survey, they're all-
You're using it, guide. The one that summarizes it here, we're using that to guide our grad school training for secretaries, the teachers. We're using it. We did this last year, but we're tweaking it now. We made a plan for the year, we made a plan for, sort of a rhythm for communications from building, so we're going to tweak that further. And, transfer over to a new app, which is quite a lot of work. It's going to implement a lot of feedback that we've got.
So
It was really useful to get that feedback. Thank you.
so on our agenda next week, we have a closed session for negotiations. The Board of Education will be the closed session to discuss negotiations.
I'll second.
It's been moved and seconded. Any discussion? Is it a roll call?
We're back to Dan.
Aye.
Sterling. Aye. Ms. Greatorex.
Aye.
Ms. Angus. Aye. Mr. Bundy.
Aye.
Aye.
We'll move into closed session. 3 minute break.